Three, two, one, publish. Rapido is officially on the 7MLC training website. Took a lot of work, but I'm very happy with the final product. So you can go right now, link is in the description if you want to get Rapido, my very own explosive speed training program. It's just like the others, it's 7 days worth of workouts. It's got a full ebook, very structured, so it tells you exactly what exercises to do on each day, reps and sets and everything, and you have video links to each exercise inside that ebook as well, so you know how to set up the exercises, how to perform the exercises, and everything involved with it. So very happy that it's up and out there. Don't worry if you can't get the full program, because today, actually right now, as soon as I finish my coffee, we're going to head over and perform day one, because this is a program I've been working on myself, seeing really good results. So I'm going to take you guys through day one so that all of you at least get a portion of the program. But very exciting. I'm just going to finish my coffee, then we'll get over to the training facility and do day one of Rapido. Let's go. So guys, here we are, day one of Rapido, and before any training session, of course, we need to warm up. This is going to not only help us prevent injury, but we'll actually be able to train more effectively. If your muscle fibers are stimulated, you're going to be more explosive, and you're going to get a lot more out of these sessions, especially when it comes to speed and explosiveness. You want to be firing on all cylinders. So I'm just jogging backwards and forwards, getting a lot of dynamic movements, basically covering all the different directions that I'll be performing during the intense part of the training session. So not just running forwards and backwards, but also diagonal, laterally, all the different directions, and then getting some dynamic stretches in there as well, trying to lengthen those muscle fibers so that they're a lot more elastic and explosive when it comes to the intense portion. So let's get into the first fast feet exercise. So Rapido consists of 3 fast feet exercises every day, 3 plyo exercises every day, and 3 agility courses. So I like to put the cones down like this, just so I have a reference to go forwards and backwards on. And that's the first exercise, going forwards and backwards, trying to pump those arms in synchronization with my foot movements. So trying to be as powerful as possible, really driving those feet forwards and backwards. This is really going to work on your running technique so that you can be more explosive, and your quick feet is going to help you get around those corners really sharp and effectively. So this is the first exercise. Then we rest for 20 seconds after performing for 20 seconds and repeat 3 times. Then we go into the second fast feet exercise. This time we're doing side to side. So as you'll see, my feet are striking the ground 3 times on each side, and again, driving those arms. Going for 20 seconds continuously, then you're going to stop, rest for 20 seconds, and repeat this one 3 times as well. It's really going to burn those legs, but it's going to get you activated for the second portion of the training session, which is plyometrics. And then the third fast feet exercise is crossovers. So again, 3 steps on either side of the cones, then you're crossing over with your furthest leg from the cones over, across your body, and then driving those arms. And if you can keep your head up while doing it, that's going to make you more effective as well, because you're going to need to keep your head up when sprinting. So that's the fast feet exercises done. Then we're moving into 3 plyometric exercises, the first being jump squats. So we're squatting down, trying to bend our knees 90 degrees, and exploding up into the air. And as you can see, I'm putting my hands on my shoulders to make sure I'm not using my arms for momentum, really loading those legs and stimulating those thigh muscles. So we go for 10 reps, rest for 20 seconds, and repeat 3 times. Then the second plyo exercise is jump lunges. So this time we're splitting our legs, bending both knees 90 degrees, using our arms and driving up into the air, then landing into the second lunge. We're going to get 5 reps on either leg, rest for 20 seconds, and then repeat 3 times. Then the third plyo exercise is speed skates. So we're going on 1 leg at a time, bounding from side to side. So this is going to challenge your balance as well, really exploding off 1 leg at a time so that we get a good balance between our right and left leg. You want them both to be explosive for maximal speed. So moving into the first agility exercise now, we place 1 cone down and then take 4 steps across. Then we're getting in a nice low center of gravity position, shuffling laterally, and then touching the cones. And we're going to do 10 cone touches in total, rest for 20 seconds, and then repeat 4 times for each of the agility exercises. Then we're going to move into the W drill. So we place a cone down, turn 45 degrees and take 3 steps. Then we turn 45 degrees, take 1 step, 45 degrees, 1 more step, and then we turn 45 degrees for our final cone, 3 steps away from that one to form the W. Then you start at either point, you're going as tight around those cones as possible, so really working on that agility, switching those hips quickly, and then you go to the opposite side and repeat. And once you've gone in both directions, that's 1 rep, rest for 20 seconds, repeat 4 times. Then the final agility exercise is forwards facing shuttles. So you've got 3 gates here, each about 6 or 7 steps apart. You're driving up to the first gate, backpedaling back to the start, and then driving all the way through that final gate, so working on some backpedaling at speed. Rest for 20 seconds, repeat 4 times. And then you're going to end with some stretches. It's important to keep those muscles elastic, and they do get tight, especially during these explosive training sessions. So I like to spend a good 10 to 15 minutes working on a few different stretches, especially this last one that you'll see in a minute. This one is amazing for footballers, really opening up that groin and those hips. And trust me, not only are you going to massively reduce the risk of injury by stretching, but you're also going to see huge improvements in your performance. There you go, guys, that's day 1 of Rapido. So give this workout a go for yourselves. You'll realize how intense it is after doing all of those reps and sets of those exercises. But what you can see there, it's just a few exercises, but you're getting a lot of good work in there, really stimulating those fast twitch fibers. And in those agility courses, you're really covering every direction, because that's what football's all about. You don't just want to be fast in one direction, you really need to be fast in all directions. So we've got some diagonal movements in there, some forward, some backwards, and some lateral as well. And then days 2 through 7 do get a little bit more challenging in terms of their complexity and also the intensity, because you always want to be progressing in your training, which means making it more difficult. That's how you improve as an athlete. But there you go, that's day 1 for you guys who can't get the full program. So you can repeat this workout, just have a couple of days rest in between each one, and then you can just add reps and sets if you want to make that workout more intense, and you're still going to see really good improvements in your explosive speed. But for the rest of the day, I'm pretty much just going to be relaxing and refueling, and in fact I'm going to be editing this video which you're watching right now. But really looking forward to tonight's training session with the team. We're into preseason now, so things are getting a little bit more intense, and coach actually emailed us this morning letting us know that tonight we're actually going to be doing an inter-squad friendly match. So we're going to be playing a full match against each other, and basically he's trying to decide the 16 players that he's going to be taking up to Canada for our first game. So even though our squad has about 30 players in it, you can only travel with a certain amount, which is usually 16, including 2 goalkeepers. So tonight he's really trying to narrow things down to see who's going to be competing for that first team spot for the first game of the season. And then we pretty much have 5 more training sessions after this before our first match. So it's really getting down to the wire now, having to come together as a team, trying to gel, make things happen so that we can really compete in our first match. But I'm going to relax for the rest of the day, refuel, edit this video, and I'll see you guys at team training.
So that is a Thursday night session with the boys. Everybody's back there. Everybody worked hard tonight. Orange versus yellow, inter-squad scrimmage. Boys lit it up tonight. Cunningham, we rip it up tonight?
I did.
I kind of did too. Let's go.